The latest One UI 8.5 firmware for the Galaxy S25 Ultra has surfaced online once again, and this time, it brings a fresh visual treat that fans weren't expecting: brand new wallpapers. Samsung is known for refining features and improving system performance with each update, but adding new wallpapers is something quite rare for the company. This new firmware, however, focuses heavily on enhancing visual appeal, making the Galaxy S25 Ultra experience more dynamic and interactive than ever. A few weeks ago, the first One UI 8.5 build appeared and revealed several design changes that hinted at Samsung's focus on aesthetics. Now, the latest build takes that approach even further. It introduces to completely new interactive wallpapers, giving users a refreshing change from the standard static and slightly animated backgrounds that have been part of Samsung's lineup for years. Usually, Galaxy devices continue using the same wallpapers that came with the phone at launch, even after receiving multiple major software upgrades. Samsung rarely includes new wallpapers with One UI or Android updates. That's why this edition stands out. It's something users don't often see, and it shows Samsung's intention to bring more life and creativity to its software experience. The first of the two new wallpapers features a design inspired by the surface of a basketball court. Thin lines form court markings, creating a clean and geometric look. But the real fun begins when it's set as the lock screen wallpaper. As the screen activates, a basketball appears and gently drops onto the surface, rolling across the lines with smooth, realistic motion. The animation is subtle yet satisfying, adding a touch of playfulness every time the phone is unlocked. This wallpaper is a reminder of how Samsung is experimenting with small but delightful visual touches that make everyday interactions feel more personal and alive. Instead of just being a static background, the wallpaper reacts to user interaction, blending style with motion in a way that enhances the premium feel of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The second new wallpaper takes a completely different artistic direction. It depicts a stylized archway with stairs leading through it, designed in an architectural style reminiscent of the popular Monument Valley games. This wallpaper is more minimalist yet visually intriguing. When used on the lock screen, it doesn't just sit still, it responds dynamically to motion. Tilting the phone causes the image to rotate in the opposite direction, creating a dramatic parallax effect that gives a sense of depth and perspective. This effect is noticeably stronger than what's typically seen on Samsung's previous wallpapers. It gives users a sense that the wallpaper world is moving with them, almost like looking into a 3D space. The design is both artistic and modern, perfectly matching the refined aesthetics of the Galaxy S25 Ultra's hardware. At this point, it's unclear if these two wallpapers will make it to the final version of One UI 8.5 or if they're just part of Samsung's experimental testing phase. The company is still fine-tuning this firmware, and changes are happening with each new build. In fact, this latest update also removes the tile view for favorite contacts that appeared in the previous version, suggesting that Samsung is still adjusting features and layouts before the official rollout. Despite this uncertainty, it's exciting to see Samsung giving attention to small design elements that enhance the user experience. Interactive wallpapers might seem like a minor addition, but they represent a shift in how Samsung approaches software design, focusing not only on functionality and performance, but also on aesthetics and user engagement. One UI 8.5 itself is shaping up to be a visually polished update. From smoother animations to new icon designs and these interactive wallpapers, Samsung seems committed to creating a more cohesive and immersive interface. Each new build feels more refined than the last, and this visual evolution sets the stage for a smoother, more modern look across the Galaxy lineup. While there's no official word yet on when the stable version of One UI 8.5 will be released, it's clear that Samsung is preparing something special for Galaxy S25 Ultra owners. Whether these new wallpapers become permanent additions or remain as test features, they show that Samsung is willing to experiment and push beyond its usual design patterns. For users, these small updates can make a big difference in how fresh and exciting their devices feel over time. And with One UI 8.5, Samsung seems to be striking the right balance between performance and personality, a combination that keeps the Galaxy experience ahead of the curve. So as the update continues to develop, all eyes are on Samsung to see whether these creative wallpapers and design tweaks will make it into the final release. One thing's for sure, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is not just getting smarter and faster, but also more beautiful with every software upgrade.